Hi Kay. Did little bit more now. Maybe I'm messing things up. Um, I'm a firm believer in citations and good citations and so on. The big question is, what is a good citation? Um, my understanding, this is an imported JEDCOM, and the problem with the imported JEDCOM is that we get this birth and so on. So I'm more a timeline person. Problem with Wiki 3 is that we don't have a structured timeline, so I have to do it yourself. But what I have done here is that I follow the person in the Hasel's books. I don't know much you know about Swedish church books, but they are excellent. You move in, you move out, you get birth, you married, you live at a place, and you have books for everything. It was a way, I think, to before Google to control people. So what I have done now is that I have, for Kristina Johannes daughter, I am doing following her. And right now I'm at Dangebo Herregård. What I also have done, which is the reason I found your profile, is that we are adding categories for places. So then we have Dangebo, and that is in Södra Sandsjö, and the book is AI 16. And if we look at Södra Sandsjön, then you have the books here, A1, 5, 6, 7, and so on. You have birth books, moving in, moving out. You have bands and marriage books, death books, and you have also estate and inventories. And that's what I'm trying to look now. Because what happened now was that I'm not 100% sure if Kristina's Johannesdotter's man was wealthy or not. If we look some at of the older books, here they are living in Runnekolla, then it's hemmansägare, which means that he owns the place. So we have books for that, and then you can see Maria, Johanna, Beata, and so on. And here they are moving to Deg, still living in Runnekolla. Still living in Runnekolla, but now they are moving out to Tingsås, which is not 100% true, because this is the moving out book. Olof Danielsson, Sandsjö. No, this is the moving in book. So here you can see that 2 men and 3 women were moving in, and they moved to a place which I didn't find. And here is when they moved out, I think. No, this is Tingsås. So what I did then was that I tried to find son. And the son I found in the birth record book. And if you start using Swedish books and archive digital, this is the unique number. So what we do then is that we paste in this number, and then you jump directly to the book. And what you find here is Peter Olofsson, the son of Olof, in Runnekolla. So then I found them in Runnekolla. Born, född 13, baptized, döpt 20 April. Maybe farmer, lantbrukare, Olof Danielsson. Age, hustru, wife, Kristina Johansdotter, 23 years old. G could be married. And here you have the witness. It's Nils Nilsson, his wife Lisbeth Johannesdotter in Runnekolla. So Johan Haraldsson i Olofslycke, and Stina Jonasdotter. So Stina could maybe be some sibling to Kristina, as she has Jonasdotter, but it's not so. So this is 1817. So then I found them again. And then I found them in the household record. I think. Yes. So here it is. Still hemmansägare owns the place. Son Peter, daughter Eva, son Daniel. And then we have some comments, I think, when they went to household. And also how good they can read. Read. If they can the book by heart. Luther Catechism and so on. It differs the marks. So I don't know if this is just passed or not. And you can also see if they have done koppor, some vaccination on the children. So this is book, and now we have book 10. Then we have book 11. Hemmansägare still, wife, son, daughter. And here we have a daughter, Johanna Katarina, born 1828, passed away in 29. And we have a Maria Kristina. Don't know the difference between those signs. So that was 11, I think, wasn't it? Are we lucky? So then it's 12. And so we do in Sweden. Just to the next books. And then you have 13. And then we can see that Peter is moving out to page 83. And he is born 1817. So maybe he... There you have Peter. Can't read. And then we have 90, and now we have a dash over, and then it says they move 41 to Tingsås, and that's not fully true. Tingsås is a parish, but they changed the division of parish, which make it more or less difficult to find. So I looked in the moved out book, and here we look in the moved in book, and then it said Sandsjö, and then I lost them. But then I found the birth of the son. And here I think also you have Olof Danielsson, hustru, maybe 2 daughters and 1 man. Then they are 2 free. And to Dengbonäs. And then it's in a book called Södra Sandsjö, Dångebo Norregård. And what we have done now, which is, I think, is the major cool thing, because it's so difficult to research in a different country. And as you said, your Swedish could be better. Then we have added those links. So here you can do searches. Here you have the best place, Anbita Forum, to discuss things. If you have problem reading something in the books, then you upload it in this section, and they say, what does this mean? And they did it 2042, and 5 minutes later, she answered. 1 day later, fri ogift, free is not married. And then you have some more people there. So this is the best place to ask questions about Swedish genealogy. Then we have Bygdeband, as has maybe said, and then they have another division than parish. They have the church division, but the people who understand things thinks it's better to have parish. So then you have Dingebo, maybe down here. No. We don't. Which is odd. Dångebo. Dångemåla. And as I did on the last one, then could it be Dångebo? Dångebo. Seems Noregård. So what you can do here on the maps is, if they have marked in the correct place, then you can get the satellite picture of it. And they will add some link to Google Map, which I think is Konga. Here you have in Swedish about the parish. And if we run Konga, see if we can go to Google Map. Here we have Konga. Dångemåla, and there is the and then the question is, could we could pass by here. So this is really cool. So this is how it looks. So maybe this is the street they have walked. But what should be done is that looking at old maps. That's the cool thing. But I take this Earl and I do a short Earl of it like this, both, and Dångemåla. I add it here. You can take it away if you want. Oops. And it's Google Street View of Dångemåla. But what I try to say is that I changed using a timeline. And if you would like to restore it, it's just, maybe you know, it's just clicking to restore. I thought what I thought I had was that I had. Here we have. I did a mistake now. I'm overwriting myself. So this is the good. Now I restore it. We say I have too many versions up running. I found some reference about Tattarmåla in a book. We restore the data from that part. So what we have now is that we have that her husband Olof Danielsson passed away 78 years old on the 1876 in Södra Stjärnsjö. So we could find him in the death books, I'm 100% sure. But the cool thing is if we could find him in the estate and inventory. Here we have, and the date was 76. Feb or 18. March. Feb 14. Here we have him. Olof Danielsson, Backstugeman. So then he's not as wealthy as he was before, but he's 78 years old. 4-1 is 78 years, 4 months, 1 year married, and it's the death reason is ålderdom age. and he lived on 102. And I think we had 102 up here. Yes. So here you can see he's overstricken and he passed away. And then we have both the death book, which is this one, and then we do add that. And if you do the lazy ring one, which I don't like, but I do it when I'm lazy, then I do like this. And just take. And then you get the reference to the books, the year, the image. The problem here for this one is that they don't have a page. So then you have to take the image number. Normally you have a page and image. So 76 is up here. So if you have the physical book, it's tough to find it. What could be done is that, as we know he is in this book and is a death record, then we have number 9. So then it's easy to find. So if we give 87, yeah. Burial book. Cool. But now the big thing is if we can find an estate and inventory. And as he passed away in 1876, in Sweden you did since 1600. And here we have a register, and we have Dan, and his name is Olof Danielsson. I started looking into it, and we do those estate and inventories, and they are magic to read, because they, in the old days, it's down to the smallest thing they own, and you can see if they have a cow, what the name of the cows I've seen. So it's genealogy hardcore. And then you can compare, because his wife is still alive, and when she dies, you can see what happened. And Backstugeman, the title when he died, is not so good. So I think I add a category here. Danielsson, Olof. Backstugeman. And I think that's the same as Backstugeman. So if I save this now, we have a category, and I think I have done that before. So Backstuga is a simple Backstugeman, yes, we have something about it. It's a really simple house, and it's in the Backstuga is because you didn't have 4 walls. Owned only a small cottage, a very small plot of ground, and made his living on temporary employment. So the Backstuga, then you are at the bottom in the society. It says here, and I think we have good radio here, and speaking about Backstugeman, it could also be people who had a little bit better, but it could also be people with less money. And what you had was that you have a house where only one, you didn't have 4 walls, but one wall could be, this is somehow a Backstuga. Maybe not. And this is a Backstuga. But I'm not an expert on this. This is for me the typical Backstuga. Then you are building it in, so you don't have 4 walls. It's rather cheap. And here you can read about it on internet, in Wikipedia. And what I do is I do like that. Then it's easier. Yes, but that's so I continued, but I added this timeline, which I think is a easier way to read something. It's sad that we don't have more support for it with Wiki3. Good luck. See if I find the estate and inventory, and after that I give up, I think. Bye.